Okay, how do I give you guys a short TLDR? Here's the TLDR. We used to be the hardest advocates for SOD, and I had the biggest dream that this would be the best mode ever. I played it religiously. I was in vacation in Korea, and I would wake up at 3 or 4 a.m. to log in to raid with the boys, so we never missed a single raid, period, right? And then fast forward, we have Sunken Temple. It dragged out so long, and we were all becoming mummies, right? I need new content. Anyways, MC is announced, and we're like, oh my god, this is it. Every single new raid, MC is gonna be revamped with crazy new mechanics and fun things. And then Agron's like, guys, we put in new 0.5 gears, blah blah blah. We're farming 0.5 gear non-stop. We're ready for the hard mode 3, right? We go in, it ends up being Season of Mastery mechanics, and if you don't have fire resist, you die. So we wasted our life grinding for 0.5 gear. Not even needed, right? Anyways, we felt super betrayed, and I quit after that because I was so butthurt that MC just felt like a backstab. I don't know, it wasn't fun for me. But now I understand, like, they're just adding tiny bits of sprinkles on the top because of the hashtag no changes people. I think there's been good changes. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I understand what their concept is, and I threw away what I had in my mind. So I'm just playing it out. And then Karazhan, they did a good job. I think the new raid will be interesting, so we're back. We're playing it right now. And Karazhan was cool, so I'm looking forward to the new raid. And then I raided Bean yesterday, and this is Bean's story why he got butthurt, and he's not totally wrong.
Talking as a DPS, if you go into a raid in Nax with no gear, you will do literally 1/20th of the damage of a person who got his 8 pillars.
I don't know where it starts.
Am I wrong? Your mic is fully. I'm like that.
Oh, it was right here. Okay, I rated him right here. All right, here we go.
The plus 17 agility, it actually is irrelevant as fuck. Hey, thank you, Sam. Like, thank you, baby. But I did like, thank you, baby. I did like. Shout out Savage. Guys, go follow Savage. I did like SOD. Okay, so I have a couple problems with SOD. So I think SOD broke my heart because obviously SOD was really fun in the beginning. The first 2 phases of SOD was insanely fun. Okay?
Agreed. Agreed.
I had a lot of fun. I thought it was cool. I thought it was interesting. I was like, okay, it's pretty much just like Wrath or something like that. You know, the abilities, you know, as you know, Feral and stuff. Some of it was stupid. The fucking Moonkin meta, the Shadow Priest meta, the PvP was terrible. The PvP was terrible. Let's not even talk about the PvP. The PvP, the only good PvP, was like 25s in the world.
I wish I had that Soda popping clip saved here. Maybe I'll give it a comics, but there's a thing where Soda's like, man, I can't wait to PvP, and he goes PvP, he just gets constantly one-tapped by Shadow Priest or Boomkins. It's like, dude, this is the stupidest thing ever.
That's because everyone was playing, and it was really bad too. Like, I would run around as a Moonkin, I would just instant cast, no mana cost, Starfall or something every 6 seconds. And I would just run around and kill people. The PvP was dog shit. The PvE was pretty fun though. And then come phase 3 and 4, Sunken Temple in Nomer. Was it Sunken Temple Nomer? I think, you know, games started to get boring. A lot of people started quitting, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm so excited, because I remember being so excited for Molten Core, guys. Like, I was still, dude, everyone quit SOD. I was still excited. I was like, dude, guys, this is what we've been waiting for. This is why I don't play SOD. This is what we've been waiting for. Dude, Molten Core is going to come out on this new Classic Plus server. This is going to be sick as fuck. I remember being so excited for this.
Same. We were all excited.
So I remember all you guys calling me retarded and shit. Like, LOL, dude. SOD's dead. LMAO. I was like, no, dude. This is what we're waiting for. Level 60. Little did I realize that we had a fat man who was the lead dev, aka a Grant. As we all know, fat people are lazy and take any shortcut they can. That's why they're fat. They're lazy. You do not hire fat people. If anyone has ever hired a fat person, you know your mistake. And it's true. That's why they're fat. That's why people are fat. They're lazy. They're fucking fried. Okay. And well, what do
you know what's crazy? 3 days ago, I was saying, how come the thick bone guys in my group, but so Bean and Ozzy, are the most laziest that shows up late and doesn't bring world buffs? They're like slacking all the time, and man, Comics was like, it checks out, bro, and he's kind of confirming it here.
You know, we got Molten Core with the worst affix in the world. It was so stupid. The heat level 1, 2, and 3, if you had the heat level gear, it became easier and completely irrelevant. The mechanic beat was completely irrelevant when you had enough gear. But if you didn't have enough gear, it was so fucked. It was impossible. It was
Yeah, so it wasn't even skill check. It was just fire resist check, which is stupid.
either impossible or
And Carrie, thank you
what
for
are we even
22.
talking about?
Appreciate
Like, you know, it was like, what's even happening? Is this just regular MC? It was just the worst mechanic, the worst thing I've ever seen. It was so embarrassing, and of course, it was because of a fat dude. And that broke my heart. It was sad, dude. And even then, I still tried to cope about it. Okay, I was still coping about it. I was like, all right, well, maybe it's kind of cool. We can make like some new little BIS sets. And I did make like a new little BIS set.
You know what's crazy? I quit. Bean kept playing. He played till BWO with Yasuo.
It was okay, but realistically, there was.
So in a way, he kind of stayed with SOD longer than I did. But I came back. He's not coming back.
It was shit. It was shit. And then the last boss was a fucking meatball. Like, it was just so lazy. You could just tell that a fat man made this. What part did I skip? Like, you
Okay, I told Bean you skipped the part.
tell a fat dude made this. Oh yeah, dude. All of us had no idea except like the big guilds that somehow got some insider information that were farming thorium
Hello,
rep
Bean.
for like
This
weeks.
is your
I swear, the only person that had intel was Sarti. Nobody knew about the fire resist shit. Well, our tanks got fire resist because obviously Molten Core, right? But we didn't think everyone needed like 300 fire resist.
G2G sales representative.
We all
Just a
were
quick
farming
message to
pre-bis
inform you
because
that
we're
our
like, oh my
farming
god, it's
bots have
classic.
been working
We're level
tirelessly
60.
to complete your latest order.
I wish you did.
It should be
I'm
ready
ranting
for
right now.
delivery
Can you
within the
not?
next-
Like,
Guys, when someone's ranting, you time this better. You're wasting TTS. Streamers are not gonna find it funny. Everyone's not gonna find it funny. He's just gonna skip it. You're wasting points. You gotta get better at timing, alright guys?
4 hours.
Like,
As a VIP member, we appreciate your regular business and prompt payment.
yeah, thanks, buddy. Anyway, dude, you fucked up my train of thought. Anyway, yeah. So we all got level 60. I'm in Tarix's guild, right? We're all level 60. We're all pre-farming BIS. We get all 0.5. We do the whole quest chain. We spend a lot of gold. And dude, we get ready for MC, and we find out it's heat level. And all of your gear that you farm is actually irrelevant.
One of Bean's VIP
Bro, it's just
MVP
insane.
chatters.
They like fucked us
Hello.
like 4 times over, dude.
Turkey for hair transplant when?
I don't need a hair transplant, buddy. Anyway,
Bro, these guys are so
yo, Zai, thank you for the 10 months, buddy. I don't need a hair transplant, buddy. And yeah, so it broke my heart, dude. And then everyone quit basically after like, 3-4 weeks of MC because we got the gear and we were just doing Heat 3 and it was literally just, I mean, I think it was just easier than regular classic Molten Core at that point. Like,
How long did we play?
What are we even doing?
Do we
in
remember?
Molten Core?
We were all fully geared though. And we brought in a new guy named Harry. We decked him out. And you're like, guys, can I bring my hunter? Because I want to join a par scoop with this guy. And he brings his hunter. We deck him out. He's like, guys, can I bring another character? Deck him out. Man, that guy, he used us, man.
Everyone quit, and then so I quit. Because, like, we weren't rating it, like, and it's so hard to come back to a game. For me, at least. Maybe I'm autistic or something. But, like,
We
when
quit 3 days before BWO release. Damn, I must have been really, really upset.
I quit a game. The same with Cataclysm too. Like when the game dies down and everyone quits, I lose all. Like the reason you quit is you lose all horniness for the game, right? Like that's why you quit. You're just not horny to play the game anymore. And so I quit, and I hung it up. It was my ex-girlfriend. I broke up with her, like just like everyone else broke up with her. But guys, I can't go back to my ex-girlfriend. No, I'm not horned up. That's the thing. Is like I can't go like. With how she treated me, with how SOD treated me with that Molten Core, and then, just dog shit, all that hype for dog shit, farming all that gear for no reason. Like, it's hard to go back to a girlfriend like that, bro. I was in the same shoe. Yeah, and
I was actually in the same
I'm
shoe.
thick in the head. Like, I refuse to go back. Like, I refuse to give a Grend the satisfaction to know that I'm playing his shit game again. And now it's different too because I quit before BWL, and well, no, we did like 1 or 2 BWLs, I think, or I think we literally did like 1 when it came out or something. And now I go back and like I go into this Nax raid, and I realize that I am actually completely my character.
Okay, I have a different thought than being here. I'm going to interrupt him. Like I said, after I came back, I understood like their direction of the rating and whatever is just they want to just add a little bit of sprinkles and hard mode and whatnot. Sure, that's pretty fun. I'm gonna go in with the more open mindset, right? Oh my god, dude, this is actually distracting me. The seal thing, I like that because if we didn't have the seal, and let's say they just made Nax gear 2 times stronger, then everyone's just gonna be extremely bloated going into the next raid, right? But since we have the seal, and when we go into the new raid, like we won't be like Supermans going into the new raid. It's kind of like borrowed power in a raid. So some people might like that, some people might not. For me, I don't like bloated numbers. So I think the seal thing for the next was fine. I didn't mind that. But what Bean's trying to say is, when he has no seal or sanctified gear and he goes in, he does no damage, which sucks. It does. Yet SOD has like new gear, new sets. Everyone's becoming God mode, and if you just keep giving God mode gear, you're just gonna become stronger and stronger, and everything becomes super big number, right? I don't like that. So I didn't mind the seal concept thing.
Basically doesn't exist. I might as well be naked in the game. Like all of my gear is completely irrelevant because of this retail system, this new like every patch, let's add some new shit and you have to do this raid. If you don't do this raid, you will literally might as well not even play the game unless you have this gear. I think it's stupid.
If we don't do hard mode though, well, I guess it's just the HP and whatnot. If you have CO5 or CO4 going to hard mode 4, you're gonna die instantly, is what I'm trying to say. But if we do like lower hard mode, it wouldn't be like that, right?
As a classic gamer, if I log into Era and I have MC gear, sure, I'm not going to do the same damage as a Nax player, obviously. But I'm going to still do damage. Like, I'm still going to be a person. Like, I'm still going to be a half a character. Or
I know what he's saying. Yeah,
where, like,
true.
in SOD, I literally I might as well not even touch my keyboard on a boss fight. Like, there's literally no point for me to touch my keyboard in an MC gear. And it makes me sad. That is some retail shit. And that's why I don't go back, because one, it's my ex-girlfriend and she fucked me up from the fucking MC and all that bullshit. She fucked me up like that. And then two, it's just a fucking retail game, which I know they don't care about. They're just putting these systems in so they make it easier. It's a Call of Duty. We're in Call of Duty expansions. It's just a Call of Duty expansion, bro. Like, I don't like playing Call of Duty, bro. I like playing an MMO. I like playing World of Warcraft, you know? Like, I don't like playing this Call of Duty shit, you know? It's also over in 2 months. I mean, true, probably. I mean, we don't know. I was excited about the new raid. Like,
Saw
I
a
really
drop
did wanna
off
do the
during
new
Second
raid,
Temple was
but
insane.
Then
Is
I
this a
realized it
chalk for
doesn't
it?
deserve me. Like, the game doesn't deserve me. They're just doing this retail dog shit shortcut. Fuck.
Wait, this is when Second Temple came out? Here's the thing though, also. When you're lower level, you can have more alts and raid log more, right? I think these are calculated by the raid logs, I believe. Damn, this is pretty stable though, this right here. I even had multiple characters. I had Giga Juicer, which was my warrior. I had a paladin, a rogue, a druid, and a hunter. I think I had like 5 characters or something. I don't know. I raid logged on a lot of my characters when it was easier. But once it was like 60, it's like, okay, I don't want to level up all my characters to 60 and gear up, whatever, right? But lower level makes sense. Sunken Temple, it dragged out kind of long. When was this right here? I don't remember the days of the raid releases. Incursion ruined the hype for me so bad. Yeah,